Well, according to the definition we're going with today, to become wealthy, all you need to do is just two things.
So it really doesn't take a lot of income to become a millionaire if you start early and if you're steady.
There is a popular opinion out there that immigrants are suffering abroad, that they cannot make ends meet with the menial jobs that they work. They are at the bottom of the social ladder in their new countries, and that is part of why many of them cannot go back home after emigrating. So today, my question is it possible to get rich in Canada? Hello everyone, my name is Tia Kola. I have lived in Canada for over 25 years. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you all for joining me today. So diving into today's video, being rich means different things to different people. If you're in Canada, how you define a rich person is different from if you are in Nigeria. The politician in Nigeria probably defines riches as having houses everywhere in the world, different countries of the world, having cars. And I think recently they are debating about spending 140 million on a car, and having that kind of car gives you the status of being rich. Or in Canada, your definition of rich might just be you are comfortable, you own a home, and you can travel whenever you want. And in America, of course, we know the definition of the American dream. You have your own house with a white picket fence and 2 kids. Now, I decided to look into the dictionary definition, and it says having a great deal of money and assets. But what does that mean? Does that mean I have $500,000 in the bank and I own my own home? Or I have $200,000 in the bank and I have 2 houses and 2 cars? So yeah, the definition of riches in the dictionary doesn't really tell us exactly what it means to be rich. I went to Statistics Canada, and Statistics Canada says that the top 10% of earners in Canada earn an average of $190,000 Canadian every year, while the top 1% earn $579,000 every year. So if you earn that amount of money and you are in the 1% or the 10%, does that mean that you are rich? You could be earning even $1 million a year and you owe more than that in debt. Or you might earn the $190,000 and everything goes at the end of the month because you have all these bills to pay. Does that make you rich because you are in the top 10%? I don't really think so. According to Robert Kiyosaki, the rich have a lot of money, but the wealthy don't have to worry about money. So there is a difference between being rich and being wealthy. But then, how do you measure wealth? What is your definition of being wealthy? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. I think that the best way to measure wealth is by a person's net worth, and I really like how Dave Ramsey explains it.
A millionaire is not a level of income. Millionaire is based on your net worth. Your net worth is what you own minus what you owe equals your net worth. Your assets minus your liabilities. And so if you don't have any debt, your net worth is simply the value of the things you own.
So we can say that you are really wealthy when you have a net worth of $1 million. Do you agree? And going back to that popular opinion about immigrants suffering abroad, do you think that it is possible for an immigrant like myself in Canada, in the US, UK, Australia, in Europe, or any of these other Western countries to become a millionaire? Before I tell you what I think, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. That really helps to get the message out and also to grow the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, my answer to the question, can an immigrant become a millionaire in net worth in their new country, is definitely yes. It is possible for that to happen. My thinking is that there are rich people everywhere in the world. Rich people come in different shapes and sizes and in different ways, and there's no reason why an immigrant cannot be rich in net worth or wealthy in their new country. And it doesn't really matter whether you work 9 to 5 or you are an entrepreneur or you are in the trades or whatever you do. Anybody can become wealthy. That is just the point I am trying to make today, that anybody can become wealthy wherever you are. But how does that happen? How do you become wealthy? Well, according to the definition we're going with today, to become wealthy, all you need to do is just two things. And that is ensure that you increase what you own and decrease what you owe. Okay, I'll say that again. Increase what you own and decrease what you owe. And voila, you will become wealthy. I know it is easier said than done, and it is not, just that easy. But really, that is how to become wealthy. Increase your assets and decrease your liabilities. When we talk about assets, we are talking about things like stocks, real estate, owning your own business, and having money set aside to invest and grow your money so that you increase what you own. And the second part of that is decrease what you owe. That means we are talking about reducing debt, reducing the spend on depreciating assets, on consumable items like shoes, bags, consumables, vacations, DoorDash, skip the dishes, and things like that. And avoiding getting sucked into the debt culture. Pay cash as much as possible. Based on all this, are you on the path to being wealthy? Let us know in the comment section below. So yeah, there is a lot to talk about in terms of assets and liabilities. And we will be discussing a lot more about that, especially as it relates to immigrants on this channel. So stay tuned for more of that. And also another thing I wanted to talk about today is, okay, so you can be wealthy. And when you do get wealthy, what do you do with your wealth? The Bible does talk about laying treasures in heaven, where moths do not destroy and thieves do not break in and steal. Because you have been given, you also give. So giving is very important when you are wealthy. And also, we need to be contented, because no matter how wealthy you are, there's always somebody that's wealthier than you. And so there is no end. You can always find somebody else that has more money, has more riches, has more wealth, has more net worth than you do. But like the Bible says, godliness with contentment is great gain. That is another thing that you need when you do become wealthy. I will end the video here for today. I hope you have learned a thing or two from today's video. Thank you so much for joining me again. And please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this topic of riches and wealth and net worth and assets and liabilities. I would really like to know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Also, stay tuned to this channel for much more interesting content coming your way. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye.